Using brighter headlights means safer driving. Well, let's see. Some headlights make you see better, some just make you think you see better, and some can cost you £3,000 after a small accident. Let's break it down. Halogen, Xenon, LED and matrix lights, the real truth including the Reddit horror stories. Let's start with halogen. Cheap. But are you driving half blind? Halogen headlights, technical characteristics: 500 up to 1000 hours lifespan, from 5 to 20 pounds per bulb, warm 3000 K color. Now here is the contradiction. Old school drivers love halogen because the warmer light penetrates fog and rain better than cold blue LEDs. And that's actually true. Warmer spectrum reflects less in heavy moisture. But here is reality in 2026. Halogen outputs roughly 1K lumens. Modern LEDs push 2500, 3000 plus lumens. And on dark rural roads, halogen isn't romantic old school, it's a visibility handicap. Now important UK case. Installing cheap LED retrofit bulbs into halogen housings. Illegal for most post-1966 vehicles. That's an MOT failure warning to happen. And even worse, beam pattern becomes scattered, you blind everyone. So halogen is cheap, but on modern roads it's the weakest performer. Next one is Xenon. Or Xenon, the forgotten king HID Xenon, 2000 to up to 3000 hours and 4300K considered ideal by many enthusiasts. Excellent contrast perception. Reddit has an interesting consensus here. Many drivers say 4300 kelvins Xenon gives a more 3D depth perception compared to modern white LEDs. It feels less flat, you know? And they are not wrong actually. Xenon actually lasts a long time. Factory HID bulbs from brands like Philips or Osram can easily survive 8-10 years. And my own BMW is nearly 10 years old car with 88k miles on it, and I don't even think that the bulbs were ever replaced there. So no, Xenon doesn't just die early, but it ages gradually. The color temperature shifts slightly, brightness can drop over time, and because it happens slowly, most drivers don't even notice it. Now, the real weak points aren't the bulbs themselves. It's usually burned projector lenses, cheap aftermarket replacement bulbs, or ballasts damaged by moisture. That's why some older premium cars feel dim at night. Not because Xenon is bad, but because aging optics and neglected components reduce performance. Third one, LED, the sweet spot or the seal trap. Just to jump ahead for a moment, in my Mazda 3 Sky Active I had halogen bulbs with projector lenses, and honestly the bulbs were terrible. I couldn't barely see anything at night. And of course I wanted to improve my headlights and lighting in the night. At first I thought about switching to Xenon. Then I found a team, garage guys that specialize only in car lighting. Decided to install LED bulbs about $100 per each into my existing projectors. They actually recommended upgraded the lenses itself to newer with high quality units, but at the time that was in back 2020s, my financial situation was not so stable, so I decided to go just with bulbs. And guys, you couldn't even imagine. That was honestly one of the best decisions that I made about the car in my life. The light was incredible, instant ignition, bright and clear visibility, and it looked amazing too from the outside. Every single person who sat into my car at night would say the same thing. Wow, your headlights are insane. Now some details about LED or LED lifespan on paper. 10,000 up to 30,000 hours, basically longer than the car itself. Power efficient, bright, instant ignition, sounds perfect. But where Reddit explodes, modern LED headlights are often sealed units. If one tiny diode fails, you don't replace a 2-pound component, you know, and you replace the entire headlight if it's from the factory, of course. And it will cost you from 500 pounds up to 2000 pounds per side. and that's called the sealed unit trap. People often complain that LED is bad in rain, but that's not LED problem. That's a 6000 Kelvin plus cold white problem. Cooler lights reflects more of wet asphalt. It reduces contrast in heavy rain or fog, and this applies to Xenon too. And last one, adaptive and matrix LED. Genius or overkill? Now we enter the expensive zone, yeah. Matrix LED can keep high beam on, curve on oncoming traffic, light up sites dynamically, and on paper it's a magic. What's in reality? In many real-world cases, it truly improves night safety, to be honest. But reality check, Reddit users report next one. On hills, the camera miss an approaching car. Next one, on tight bands, it may briefly dazzle someone, usually fractions of a second, but still real. And now the real risk. Small accident, cracked matrix headlight, repair bill could cost you from 2,500 up to 5,000 pounds per side on some BMW, Audi or Mercedes models. And that's not premium, that's financial plan. And here is fascinating US case. Matrix functionality was restricted in the US for years due to old DOT regulations. Almost literally paid coders to unlock European functionality. And yes, that tells you something about how advanced and how complicated this tech is. Let's summarize honestly. Halogen. Cheap, warm, weak, easy to fix. Xenon, still excellent if maintained. Aging tech with hidden fade. LED or LED, best balance today, but expensive if something breaks. Matrix, incredible performance, insane repair cost. So share with your friend and don't miss out, subscribe for more.